This is going to be a playthrough of Minecraft Feed the Beast Unstable 1.2.1 is this version. Just a little bit fresh world spawned in. In this version, there's a whole ton of mod packs that I have never explored. A few that I have, at least I hope, at least I know a little bit. Spawn in the middle of a village with this mod pack. It's one of the features, which is cool. Kind of help us out, especially since this is a big desert. I did see some trees over the side, so I'm not too worried. But just start off with our normal stuff, kind of search. And tomato seeds, cool. I don't know what that's gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna take one of these beds too. Or at least I can sleep through the night and just kind of skip off the bat. What is that thing? Lost soul. Never seen that before either. This is not a house. It's just a door into another door. Very cool. We're gonna take some of these hay bales here. At least we can make some bread. I'm gonna lower this down just a little bit. I have never made any videos before, any recordings really. Wanted to for a little while though. I really enjoy playing this game. So I thought it'd be fun, kind of help hold me accountable, to do a little more in the world too, and just kind of keep going. Shift to research. Holy Locket grants the wearer the ability to turn enemy healing against them. Faith. Relic quality is the arithmetic average of all currently unlocked abilities. Quality and is measured in points from 1 to 5 with a step of 0.5. It is purely a visual metric that shows how close the item's initial random characteristics are to the best possible. To improve the overall quality of the relic, each ability needs to be considered separately. Relics. Alright, this is, it's a cool looking thing. No clue what that's actually going to do for us, but we'll take it, check it out. I think we can even wear it if we wanted, right? Sure, look at that. The bed, nothing in there. More chests here, some emeralds, torches, some cooked fish, white wool. I saw that burns EU also, which is awesome. A ton of iron, that's fantastic. And bread. This is a good village to be in. Sweet. Okay. On moving. Check a couple more of these houses, and then I'm going to try and get over there. We have maps in this also, which is fantastic. Kind of give us a little bit of what our area is. There's some cool looking waystones. I believe those are over here. Ton of oil. Ocean. These trees over here, only trees I see anywhere nearby, so I do want to go kind of gravitate towards that area. I'll take this too. Just because we need trees. It's the only way. First thing anybody needs in this game. Wood. So we're going to start. This is a blast furnace. That's pretty cool. Okay. Guessing lost souls don't do anything. Hasn't tried to attack me or anything yet, which is good. Yeah, I need some wood really. Then at least I can make a pickaxe, get some stone, start getting the basic necessities together. So we will head this way. Yes, this way. Oh, there's a temple. We'll check that out too. I want a pickaxe at least though, so we can dig down. There is a ton of mods in this game that I have not played with, so that'll be really fun. Gonna have to learn a lot of them, see what's going on. Mechanism, magic doorknobs. What the heck does that possibly do? Okay. Whole bunch of stuff, so that'll be really fun. Few mod packs I played with some time ago. Definitely not these this version or any of these newer mods that they have coming out. So excited to give them a shot, See how they go? I think this has that magic one also, which would be awesome. I do kind of like the magic ones. Typically, I gravitate towards the tech stuff. Giant spruce log, stripped acacia log. This is an interesting little forest, and it's a very small forest too, and I won't be able to cut down an entire tree yet. So I'll just cut down what I can, and then I'll have to come back with a axe, and I can kind of build my way up and cut this whole thing down. Unless, ooh, wait, does this work without a tool? It does. Interesting. Okay, I like that mod. Tree chopper mod, fantastic. Never mind, we can collect as much wood as we want then real quick. If this is all we gotta do, it makes it really easy. And it does use hunger though, but I have fish and bread, so I'm not too worried. Is that dropping acacia logs? Dropping birch saplings. It's making sense. Alright. Cut down a couple more, make it a little bit easier on us in case we decide to start adventuring elsewhere and we don't want to come back this way. There's not a ton. I mean, the mesa's cool. Check the map and see what else is out here. It just looks like a ton of mesa, which will be fun. Meteorite crash over here. Looks like there's going to be some more trees over here we can go check out. Do want to hit that temple though. So that'll be one of our first stops. Cut down a few more of these trees. Have plenty of everything we need. Yeah, tons of sticks, tons of saplings, tons of wood now. I think we're okay for a little bit. I'll try and organize this in a second. Ooh, is that cool? Yeah, it's a good spot. All right, let's do this real fast. I don't have any other blocks. That's fine. Let's use these ones. I'm not the biggest fan of acacia, personally. Run into any monsters or anything down in here? Put it over here. Okay, let's just grab some stone and some coal, do our basics, and then we'll make a plan from there. I stole one specifically so I didn't have to craft one, and I did it anyway. Nice. Alright. Yeah, just stone. Grab a little bit of this, mine a little bit of coal. Let's see what that does. My goals here for this, I don't really know, truthfully. Like I said, going for accountability, just so I keep going forward. I tend to work on a world for a little while and I kind of lose some interest here and there, so hoping the recordings and posting them help keep me moving forward a little bit better, because I always get such big ideas and I want some big goals, you know, and then I end up not always following all the way through on it. Let's do this. Oh man, I got iron too, so I can just make an iron pickaxe, truthfully. I'll probably make at least one, because the stone pickaxes are horribly slow. Also, I don't know what kind of mobs are in this for later on. As soon as it starts to get dark, which it already is. So I'm totally willing to take a peek outside and see what's going on. But maybe something I'm not prepared for yet. Which I'm expecting. Some of these mods got some big bads in them. And they hurt. They hurt a lot. So hopefully not the case in our situation. Would like to not die the very first night, which tends to happen. I don't feel like I die a ton, but I definitely don't stay alive Hardcore would not suit me at all. I don't think I've ever had a hardcore world that lasted very long. Alright, got some coal. Let's make a couple of little things here. I want to make a couple iron things, truthfully. I mean, we're already there. But like, we could do secondaries of everything also. That's what I'm thinking. Just do 2 of everything. This is the way I always like to do it. Just for my sake. I do want to do 2 iron swords, because again, monsters and me never get along very well. We'll put this down here. A couple of torches. We'll have plenty. Let's just make them all. Doesn't matter. We got plenty of wood to burn if we need the furnace later. All right. I'm gonna take this. We will. I mean, we can look around a little. We got some food. Sell ammoniac ore, silver ore. Oh, I'm glad I came down here. We got some more coal. Perfect. Oh, lignite coal ore. All right. Don't know what that is. We're gonna have to find out. I'm assuming it burns the same though. Energy stored. And we'll mine that one too. Also hoping I don't get any sand cave-ins above me. It looks like all this is sandstone, but it's always fun. Biggest thing with mod packs here, especially early on, your inventory will fill up very quickly. So I gotta be careful with that. All this is really nice shiny stuff, and I would love to figure out what it does, but I'm really gonna need a place to put it ASAP in order to do that. And we still have about 20 cobble. I'll grab a little bit more before we head out, just so I have some extra. Not gonna worry about grabbing any more. All right. Let us see. I'm gonna put a couple of torches in here too, just so that I know we were here. We got at least a zombie somewhere and a skeleton right there. Ow. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe we just sleep. I'm being dumb. We can kill this guy. Alright. Let's go ahead and look at this. Is a nice little pre-made bedroom we got here. Let's use it. Okay. There we go. Alright. Everything's dead. Hopefully. Got some spiders. I do have 2 strings, but I like strings. I like to go fishing for food early on. Fishing. What is that thing? Oh, it's a creeper. There's a skeleton or something below me there. That is crazy. We'll leave him be for a little while. Nice big caves over here, though, that we can check out later on. Again, if we stay in this area, I want to check out the stuff we saw on the map, the immediate, and then we'll just kind of have to make a game plan from there and see what happens. I know this one also can be a decent bit grindy, so we'll see too how it comes out on camera as far as how much we want to do. Is there not a door here? I thought there was. Should have been. There is now. Cartography table. Makes maps. Never actually used one of those. Don't know what those do. Campfires. I mean, those are cool. These are different in this. a barrel with some cactus, some wheat. I already have some tomato seeds. Might as well take a couple more with me. Wheat seeds I'm not worried about. I don't think I need cactus in the immediate time either. Whoa. Damage 3. I don't know what that does. Transistors. Man, look at all this stuff. Compressed iron ingots. Compressed stone. Matic craft. Alright. Warp scroll. Used while sneaking to set a location. That sounds cool. Take at least one of them, maybe? I guess we could throw this extra book in here. And we're just going to have to remember this spot, and we'll come back to grab this stuff later on, because there's nothing I can do. Alright, if I am super not mistaken. Oop. Oh, maybe this one doesn't. Alright, different design entirely on these guys here. I actually want that coal back here. That's why there's no door. Could have just came in through the top. Oh well. Okay. Interesting. I definitely don't want to live in a desert, though. I like having the desert here, but not my style as far as living. Like, at all. Those trees do look super interesting, so we could check those out. And I like green grass. So that would be nice. This looks like a little oasis. Feel like there's just desert on the other side. A little cool cave down there in the water. Gotta find somewhere that's inspirational, you know, that gets the creative juices flowing when I see it. Makes you want to build. Jungle wood. All kinds of little jungle wood here. Oh, jump it. Oh, there's some melons here also, which I kind of want, just in case I don't end up finding any more food. I don't need that. I really don't need this right now. Keep that, keep that. Maybe I'll turn these into hay bales if I have to for more storage. I would like that. I don't need that. Moss block, interesting, cool. Don't need it. Bamboo's nice. A couple more melons, just so I can have seeds later on. Oh, these things only give. Oh, they give more. Just looks like one. Ooh, I want that carrot too. Damn it. We will get rid of this 8. Well, no, these 13 planks. That's fine. We got 64 more planks, plus all the rest of our wood. We shouldn't have any issues. Okay, let's check the map over here at this river. This river is pretty awesome. Looks like there's nothing but desert on the other side, though. So, I don't know what that is. Oh, it says it. White concrete powder. Wow, this thing is crazy. Sand, grass block, moss block, azalea leaves. This is Badlands. This is desert. Very interesting. Crude oil. Lots of oil. That might be a good source of energy. Man. Just where to go to start building. You know, I don't really want to start like mining and stuff, settling down in an area I don't want to stay, because we'll gather so much stuff so quickly that it'll be very difficult to move later. And I'm sure there's stuff in this mod pack. I think there's backpacks. Oh man, look at all that armor too. Is that power armor? Bodysuit armor modules. See, these guys have a bunch of backpacks, which I don't know really how to use, but I'm sure they are fairly intuitive. Interesting. I'm sure there's stuff that would help me move in bulk, but we'll have to see. So either way, I think this first episode here, we're gonna focus on finding our home. Somewhere where we can live. Oh, there's another sand monument there, and that looks like some green grass and stuff on the other side. We can jump this river. Ooh, what's that? Gonna be a ton of new buildings, cities, village styles, all that stuff in this too, from some of the mods that were added on the list. That's a massive jungle, but I really, if it's the same, I really like the grass under the jungle. They got very green grass usually. Chest. Saddle. That's nice. I love the cooked fish and the iron. That is fantastic, man. Let's take this. Throw those on at least. And I'll leave the string. Man, I kinda want the string. Wish I didn't make so many dang planks. We can get wood really easily. I'm not gonna stress over it. We will take these boots, put those on, take the coal bag. We got pants. One piece of leather ain't gonna break the bank either. Let's see, map. Yeah, big jungle. Fancy whatever this place is. Let's go check it out. Just swim across. Concrete. Oh, it's clay. It didn't really look like clay. The terrain generation in this mod pack also is very different. It's a little bit more smooth and natural. Very nice rivers, you could tell. All around. Which is really cool, so we should be able to find some nice spots. Alright, jungle, very dark. Probably gonna run into some big bads down in here. Dark oak wood on this tree. That's crazy. I like the dark oak. Looks very good. Ooh, I kind of like this grass too. This is interesting. Big flat area in here too. That would be nice to build. Lots of trees. Still got the whole jungle next to us. These gray oak leaves. Ooh, Menrail. Blue. That would be really cool. Let's see. Man, this thing just keeps going. This is a massive biome, isn't it? Just kind of want to kind of run to the center of it here a little bit, and then we'll check the map. See what we got all around us. And we're gonna have to sleep again pretty soon, so we can pop the blade down either way. Oh, there is something else over here. What do we got? Oh, cross the river again. But look, we got this whole like island thing here. Wonder if this is a solid island. I wonder if this river goes all the way through. That would be really interesting. Let's go ahead. Let's run it a little more. We'll sleep through this night. We'll run a little bit further. Try and see what's over there. Check the other side of the river. See if it's something we may like more. But I'm kind of liking this whole spot here. It'll be pretty easy to flatten out, terraform how I need it. Got crude oil around still. Plenty of wood, plenty of trees. We can go even a little closer to the lake here if we wanted. River. It's a river. That's a cool purple tree, which that's some crazy looking stuff. I like these Menrail trees, that blue wood. I gotta see what those planks look like. That'd be interesting to build with. Oh. Let's see what we got. Another village? Acacia Village? Oh yeah. Never seen that building type before though. It's gonna be something fancy. Okay, it may not be its own solid island. It does seem like there's one of those stone things though we're seeing on the map over here. I think they're waystones. See if we can find that too. I think if you mark them or activate them, you can just use them between each other. Okay, I like the red bed. Whoa, what is that? Alright, let's check it. There's a potion stand here, which is nice. Don't want to take anything yet, because like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to stick around here long enough to really gather. Home sweet. Man, this is a nice house. You got an air compressor, charging station, display table with a pneumatic wrench. Whoa. This will help you get into pneumatics. Display table, that's really cool. I think you had a cat I may have let outside. That's my bad. I'm sure it's fine. Let's check the map. This is a crazy looking spot. Packed mud savanna. Oh, that's just savanna. This looks like a meteor that filled with water. So it is an island, by the way. That's a big giant tree over there. Can you see that? What's that one? I'm liking this spot. I really, maybe it's one of those things where too much looking, you know, you're just overthinking it. Select your destination. Zork, Missouri. That's this place. Okay. I'm actually going to leave that one there. And at some point, we'll probably come back and grab it. Or just keep this place marked. I mean, there's tons of stuff here. Example. A leather belt. Plus 1 experience point for each experience point gained by equipped charms. Just throw it on. I mean, I got space for it. I don't know what it does. We won't take that map yet either. Don't bother. That thing is a big giant tree, which is kind of cool. Big giant acacia tree. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to where we were. Yeah, I don't think I want to cross the river over to this side yet. Looks cool, but maybe I could build like up here. Looks kind of interesting. But I do like this grass. I like the way this whole little place looks here. Seems easy. I can clear out a spot, kind of get a big building going, a big factory style something. Actually, sorry. Quick questions. Are quarries a thing in this? Electric quarry. Steam quarry. Use gunpowder to double the speed of this machine. This is from modern industrialization. Advanced machine hull, which takes electrum cable, silicone battery, electronic circuit, advanced machine casing, silicone battery takes silicone dust, battery alloy. Yeah, these are going to be very fun. Get it out of the crusher from silicone ingot. Macerator, quartz dust, coke dust. Nice. Or carbon dust. I think carbon comes from coal and quartz. And an EBF. Cupro nickel tier. Cupro. Or an electrolyzer lapis dust. You got a chance of getting silicone dust. Actually, it looks guaranteed. Emerald dust too. Okay. For every 23 emerald dust, yeah, we may go with lapis on that. Yeesh. You get the small stuff too. And a macerator, silicone ingot though. Nugget. Okay. Looks like the best way it's going to be. Definitely going to have to settle down to get all this stuff built. Some of it's going to be easy. Smelt a steel rod. It's definitely not how you make that. There you go. Steel. Double steel ingot with a hammer on a forge. Oh yeah. We're going to have to build a ton. So having a nice big flat area like this, I think that will very much come in handy. For sure. Alright. I think we're going to mark our territory here. Looks like we're at the top of the hill. I like this tree. We'll keep this tree here too. Place a bed. Maybe not there. Maybe there. Right under the tree. That's where we'll sleep. Perfect. Got that there. We can do, honestly, let's say at least a couple of double chests, because we're going to fill some things up quick. And we'll have to build a little house or something to kind of get it moving. I don't like putting my chests right next to my bed in case I explode. That didn't work. Perfect. All right. Kind of get everything we don't need out of here. And we got to get a farm going. We have a little bit of food for now, which is very nice, but we definitely are going to want to start planting this stuff. We have iron to make a bucket, get some water over here. Maybe plant some of these big trees, big spruce trees or something too. Just throw that in there for now. Got a little bit of armor. All right, I think that's pretty good for a first episode, truthfully. We found a home. I'm not going to complain too much. Again, this world, I mean, infinite, right? So we could walk forever. But I think this is a very nice place to start. And we'll have some fun with the mods if we find other spots to go out to. As far as traveling and whatnot, there's tons of mods for that in this, if I'm not mistaken. So that should be really fun to explore. We've got 197 pages of stuff in here. Occultism. Sounds interesting. Bees. Relics. Productive bees. Still productive bees. Trees. Tons of technology. Tons of magic. Tons of everything you can imagine. Look at that stuff. Black Ember Stairs, productive trees. I can't wait to see what the nether looks like in this place. Nanogravity chest plate. That looks awesome. And I'm sure it's very difficult to get a hold of. Pants. There you go. Netherite leggings plus all of this stuff in an assembler. That's how you do it. Gravity chest plate from modern industrialization. Yeah, this is going to be super fun. A lot to do though, so we're definitely going to have to start by making a place where we can do some work. But for now, I think we'll go ahead and end it right there. Just to keep it simple. Which I think will be fantastic. Thank you guys for watching. Much appreciated. See you in the next episode. Hopefully this will be a very cool little series and we can learn a lot. All right. Thank you.